Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Seminoles offense will have the football first. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent. Both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks, David. This one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know, brand versus brand. Big-time baller versus big-time baller. Trying to come out on top. Yeah, defenses, I feel bad for them. That's not what this is about. This is about the QBs.
Looking downfield, it's Sperry. Fires to the tight end. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, the tight end shows off his speed. See his ability there to separate from the defender trying to cover him on that drag route.
Here they're trying to get it to the edge. Got room to work. There he goes. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Looking to fire. Got his man quickly. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. The Noles want to crank the tempo.
When offenses get first downs like this and they move the sticks and they get some momentum, look at what they do. They put their foot on the gas, run this no huddle, get to the line of scrimmage, and try to capitalize.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Here's a quick throw out to the left. He'll go out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 31, and a big pickup on that one.
I'll tell you, this guy has to get touches early in games. They're doing a good job of that right now. He's so dangerous once he has the ball in his hands. And I think if you're on offense, you move him around and you find more creative ways to get him involved.
And the Seminoles with the 1st and 10. The give out of the gun. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To the air, it's Sperry. Under fire. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
On 3rd and long, trying to convert through the air. Gets it out quickly. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded to understand what they were trying to accomplish.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Noles! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
He'll start the return inside his 5. So the Texas Longhorns offense will take the field for the first time. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the back from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be...
Intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. Trying to take it back.
That's a bad decision by the quarterback. In that area of the field, you have got to be careful. If the guy's not wide open, you've got to throw that football away, because not only are you getting it picked off, but he's returning it now down close to your goal line and setting his offense up in great field position.
With the run on 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
It's always fun to watch offensive creativity in the red zone. How are you going to get some space for your guy? They try the toss, get him out wide, maybe get him some space. The defense was ready. Nice job falling forward, getting at least a little bit on the play.
He got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. To throw, it's Sperry. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
They'll run it on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Florida State. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
The coverage team maintained his discipline, not much doing on that return. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of bounce, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and handing the ball off.
To the air on 2nd down. Got his man on the right. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now put you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
He's going to throw deep right side. Makes the catch down the right side. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that...
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. The short hands, it's Ellington. Pulled down for the tackle.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Longhorns are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Quick release on the RPO. He gets the job done on 3rd down. They move the chains. It's at the 37. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Off the play fake. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. A strike downfield. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Wide receiver going in motion. Off play action on first down. Got his man. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Off the bootleg and rolling out. Pocket breaking down. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it.
And that's a really good decision by the quarterback. Don't take the sack. Throw the ball away. Now, listen, we can debate whether that was intentional grounding or not because he's still in the pocket. I'm not sure that that's not classified as grounding, but they didn't call it. So, you know what? Nice throwaway, QB.
Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. Now the lead is down to 11.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Reads it, fires complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Back to throw, it's Sperry. That one never had a chance, incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab on the left. And it's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. He might want another play. On 4th down, trying to find his man. The throw to the outside is complete. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's complete to the left.
And quarterback, receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
They want to run this quarterback. Oh, he's got some space. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32.
If I'm building an offense in today's football, it's not around a quarterback that can't run. I'm going to find an athlete that I can give the ball because Defensively, it starts to limit your coverages. It starts to limit what I can do. It makes me play the quarterback every single play. Just makes your job as a defensive coordinator extremely hard.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that.
Now from inside the red zone. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
He's got him this time. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. Trying play action. Steps away. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Seminoles. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. And the extra point makes it a 21-3 lead.
What an example of this quarterback just putting his offense on his back. Drop back, wanted to throw the ball downfield, nobody open, no problem. Extend the play, buy himself some time, and then take off with his legs to score that touchdown.
And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Looking downfield on first down. Right down the middle. Makes the catch. It's Ellington. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
Looking to throw on first down. Makes the grab. They'll finally put the brakes on him at the 3. A big throw, catch and run on that one.
And if you had any questions about this quarterback's arm talent, now you've got your answer. Wow.
And now a chance not only to cut into the lead, but play it just right, and maybe the other team doesn't even get a chance to answer. Oh, they're after him. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns!
We needed needed that. They needed to punch the ball in the end zone. They needed to cut this to a 2-score game, and they needed some positive momentum. Something going well, something to point to at half to say, guys, we got a chance. That drive, they put it together. Nice job by this offense.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Quarterback making checks. Looking for a man. It's Barry. Using the quick game. He stopped at the 40, but it'll be a first down here late in the half. And the Seminoles want to pick up the tempo. To the air on first down. It's on target and complete. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line. They stop him and knock him out of bounds. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Here comes the option. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the change for this offense. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal touchdown.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on first down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Play action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
The Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Motion from the wideout. Off play action. Looking toward the sideline, and a nice job to keep his feet in bounds. And this offense is desperate. And it's getting late. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack. Will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He'll field the punt and take it back. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They'll leave it with him. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Try to get it to the edge. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Wants to throw. It's Sperry. Fires to the wideout. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, quarterback trying to get aggressive, trying to take a shot deep down the field, but just not on the same page with his wide receivers. The pass ball's incomplete.
Making side adjustments here. On fourth down, going to the air. Gets it out fast. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37. And the Knowles come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Makes the grab. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. Let's see what they've got on second down. Leaves it with the running back. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Seminoles are on the move. Wants to throw on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. Touchdown, Knowles! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in the game.
And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. Red pass, it's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
They'll move the wide receiver. Off the RPO, complete. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Longhorns will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt. He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Now he's going to break the pocket. Turning it on. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. The Seminoles, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Looking for a man. It's Sperry. Makes the grab. Gets it inside the 10, out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. The Knowles will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Oh, it's a reverse. They get him stopped, but those feet kept moving until he was down to the 5. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Florida State. And the stomping has commenced. If this dude were a kitchen knife, you would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And the returner will be brought down. Here comes the Texas offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Motion from the back. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? He's into the open down the middle. Past the 20. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
They say it's still a game of field position, and that last one just flipped this baby. They've got it 1st and 10 in the red zone. Got enough space. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Caught in the backfield, it's Landry. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. They've moved it forward to the 2. Now it's 2nd and goal. Go straight ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas! Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step 1 accomplished.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
A really good play by this defense. Seeing it, attacking it, going and getting it. Obviously, they're running the RPO. They weren't fooled. They played the run, came up, made a nice tackle, got the running back on the ground.
Looking to pass. It's Sperry. He's got him. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. They'll run it out of the shotgun.
And I think after that play there, you're seeing how this offense is staying committed to having some balance. They've had so much success early in this game throwing the football, right? They've been lighting the scoreboard up through the air, but they also want to keep the defense on their heels so you continue to run the football. Even if you're not breaking off 60-yard TD runs, you got to have that balance.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly complete. He was just a breath from taking that one all the way, and he'll run that momentum right into the 4th quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. The give to the back. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Might be changing the route. Scanning the field, it's Sperry. Fires to the right. He's got it. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Hand off from the gun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Snap it to the back. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Leaves it with the back. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. The Seminoles are in the hurry up. He'll do it himself. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Wideout trying to get it in. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
I like the aggressiveness by this defense. You've got to play tight on the wide receivers. There's not a lot of space on the field. You've got to be aggressive, and you've got to make tackles.
This offense has converted twice on 3rd down on this drive. A 3rd time would put him in the end zone. Toss sweep to the left. Touchdown Seminoles! And the punishment has been extended. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Intercepted. Man, they just can't get anything going. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Noles! The defense does the work itself with a pick 6. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And the coverage team able to wrestle it down. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate part of the game for quarterbacks, but guess what? They do happen, so you've got to be able to turn the page.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Man, I've been there before as a quarterback. Sometimes I just wish the game would already be over, right? You've had nothing go your way all game long. You're trailing late. They're still getting sacks. And you just want to go back to the locker room. You want to get in the ice tub and start healing for next week.
Third down after the run. Defensive coordinator showing heat before the snap. Keep it on the ground. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a fourth down. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. The Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
Finds a spot in the middle. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. One big play and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air, it's Berry. And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
Pass interference. Defense.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
So after the flag, a fresh set of downs for the offense. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing. Of course, this team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
They're in the red zone. 1st and 10 from the 20. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quick strike complete. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. He is dialed in. David, remember when we called Jameis Winston's debut? 27 passes, not one hit the ground. The 2 incompletions were caught out of bounds. This guy's locked in like that.
Locked in, dialed in. And when you're compared to Jameis Winston, and by the way, I mean, he was in fuego that night. It was awesome to be there. Those are the kind of guys that catapult you to the next level and bring Florida State back.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Oh, better look out. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking. Yeah, and a nice big pickup on the ground. Palmer could have used some of this earlier in the game. Are you calling runs at this point?
No, I'd be a little bit more aggressive, I think, throwing it. I think part of it right now is because the defense, they've got the lead big. They're just playing.
He's loose on the right. Inside the... And he crosses the goal line. He gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
And this has been a rough day for this offense, and finally, some good things to happen. Build some momentum maybe for the future. You know, that's the way the coaches spin it when you're getting beat up and you're getting destroyed. Like, let's find something for the future. Let's keep fighting. Let's keep working. This team's done that, put some points on the board, so it's not all bad.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W.
Yeah, and listen, this makes the post-game handshake fun sometimes. If you do choose to rub a little salt in it and keep chucking and keep scoring, I'm here for it, Jesse. Like, your job is to score points. It's my job to stop it. Keep the foot to the accelerator. Keep trying to play ball.
I agree 1,000%. That's like Steve Spurrier back in the day when I was playing for the Gators. You go and play for him because you want the opportunity to throw the ball. So when you get in the game late, you're not handing it off. We were beating Central Michigan by 80-something points. He was still letting us throw the football. It's the defense's job to stop you.
Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Seminoles come to the line in the hurry-up. He wants to change this route. Back to pass, it's Sperry. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And this one's not working, he'll just throw it away.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense, still trying to make big plays, and they've had a great day so far.
He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Right on the money. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. And the Noles are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll try to get it through the air. They're working that left side. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Dropping back, it's Sperry. Throws to the wideout. Got his man downfield. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. And after this play, the cake will be baked. Quarterback making adjustments. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Great day. They built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown. So after stumbling around a bit earlier this season, they put together 3 consecutive wins and seem to have righted the ship.
Dang right. How do you handle adversity? Every coach talks about that. They dealt with it now. They got the loss. They had a little bit of struggle early in the season. What do? You respond by putting a winning streak together, gaining some momentum as the season closes.
And sometimes the good thing about losing games early is that you know you're not perfect. You have to come out. You've got to bring your A game to the part each and every week, and that's what we've seen from this team now recently. They've got tremendous players. They've got an outstanding coaching staff. When they put it all together and they play with great effort, this team's tough to beat.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.